hold on. I'm so excited to film this video. I've never filmed a Q&A before. Today's a pretty nasty day outside. Pretty good coincidence that I decided to do this Q&A on Friday and it's actually raining. Pretty sure I said in my Q&A portion of this video that it was nasty outside. Well, things have changed. It is not nasty outside anymore. It's actually very nice outside. And now I'm kind of sad I filmed inside that whole portion, but I'm very busy today, so I don't have time to refilm it. And plus, those were my genuine answers, so I hope you guys liked that anyway. I'm just gonna get some B-roll now. I didn't want my video to just be me sitting down and answering questions, because that's not what I like. I like to keep it interesting and play a little bit more of a sit-down video just so that you guys can maybe learn a little about me. But I've got my laptop here and I'm ready to answer your questions. If you could travel anywhere for cinematography, where would it be and why? That's a very interesting question. Okay, my first initial response was Iceland, because I feel like in a lot of the people I watched have been going to Iceland recently and it just looks very open and cinematic. I've always been interested in going to Iceland, so Iceland was my first response, but then I was also thinking a bit more, like Hawaii also sounds amazing for cinematic footage, but I don't know what their drone laws are there. I feel like in Iceland it's a bit more loose. I don't know, I might be completely wrong, but honestly my first response was Iceland. What are your thoughts on the Mavic Pro? I have a Spark, but not sure if I should buy a Mavic or wait till the Mavic 2. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I have the Mavic Pro, so I've never personally tried the Spark, but I've seen videos about it. I feel like if you already have the Spark, it might not be worth getting the Mavic Pro. If you're gonna upgrade, you might as well just wait for the next one. What are your career goals? Own a video production company, be a director, etc. Honestly, I have no clue. I'm only 18, I'm a freshman in college. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but just between those two things you mentioned, between video production company and director, I immediately jumped to video production company. I'm not so much into like traditional film as much as I am video and digital media. How long did it take for you to become confident and efficient at flying your drone, and how many crashes? Fun fact, I have never crashed a drone before. Never. I need wood. Here you go. Now I probably just jinxed it, but you know. I've had some close encounters, but I've always been able to avoid the things I was gonna run into. Like, I think it was maybe the third time I flew my drone. I was on a tennis court and there was a basketball hoop and like a backboard for the basketball hoop, and I went up and I was kind of next to it, and on accident the drone was facing me, so I wanted it to go left, so I pressed left, but it was actually the drone's, like, it was the drone's left and my right, so it almost just crashed into the basketball hoop. But thankfully, like, I went up and kind of over it, like I was going to the side and I went up and over it, so I didn't hit anything. But yeah, I've never crashed my drone, and luckily I was able to pick it up pretty quickly, which is really fun. I don't know, I really just enjoy using it, so it wasn't that difficult. How old were you when you got your first camera, and what was it? I was 17 when I got my first. 16? Yeah, I was 17, and it was the Canon G7X Mark II, which I showed in my camera gear video. When did you get into making videos, and why do you keep doing it? I started making videos, it's actually kind of weird. Like, I started making videos in middle school, but they weren't serious, like, at all. I had been watching YouTube forever, and when I was in middle school, I started wanting to make videos. I made stupid videos, like in my room with my dogs. It was called B&B Productions. I literally had like my face cut out. It was just like here down in the shot, because I was like, if I'm gonna post this to YouTube, I don't want people to see my face. I would make videos for my friends' birthdays and for my own birthday, and then I would edit them and make like a little video and show my friends. And what kind of projects do you want to make in the film world? I really don't know. I feel like I'm very confused. I'm kind of figuring things out through process of elimination. What kind of music did you use in this video? I recently switched over to using Epidemic Sound, and you guys have probably heard about this from other YouTubers already. But I've been kind of struggling a lot with music for a long time. I've definitely have way too many copyright claims on my videos. It's not like bad, it's not like copyright strikes or anything, but just claims, and I'm kind of done with those and I don't want to have to worry about anything like that, so I just decided to switch to Epidemic Sound so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And honestly, they have amazing music and I highly suggest you check them out. This is not sponsored, I wish it was. Okay, moving on. What is your favorite / least favorite part of filmmaking? Oh my, I don't know. I feel like probably the businessy side that I know nothing about, and that's a problem. Bringing a creative idea to life of mine. That's literally my favorite thing about making videos. Do you have any tips on how to portray your real personality on camera? As soon as I start the recording, I have to put 10 times more emotion into the video in order for my personality to be close to normal. I hope that makes sense. It does make sense, and I feel like that's a lot of things YouTubers struggle with, and being able to talk to a camera is honestly a pretty hard skill, and I don't think people realize how much practice and how you have to become really comfortable doing this, because it's not something you can really just learn to do right off the bat. So when I film, I try to just like pretend like the camera is like a close friend of mine. That's kind of how I try and be comfortable and genuine on camera, and I hope it comes off. I hope it is apparent to you guys. Where is one place you traveled to without a camera that you wish you could go back to and document? That's a really good question. In middle school, my family moved to Hong Kong for my dad's work, and my parents took advantage of the convenient location of Hong Kong to travel a lot throughout Southeast Asia. I wish I had been into video because there's just so many places that I visited that would be amazing to have footage of right now. One place I definitely want to go back to is just China in general, and I'm very excited to hopefully be going there this summer for a school program, so stay tuned. What's the next gear you're planning to get? A microphone, because as you guys know, I have had trouble with wind and sound a lot lately, so a microphone is definitely next on my list. What motivates you to keep on creating videos, and why did you start a YouTube channel in the first place? I think it's just the fact that I like to make them. So I wouldn't be making them if I didn't enjoy the process and enjoy everything about making videos. So first of all, I just love to do it. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go for it full out. I've set the schedule for myself that I really try to stick to. I'm on this journey of figuring out my creative style of video, and I think it's evolved drastically since it started over 2 years ago, and I don't know, I just love to do it, and that's why I keep making videos. Okay, there's a couple that got deleted because I re-uploaded my video on Tuesday like 3 times. Question is, what are you going to school for? My major right now is cinema and digital media at UC Davis. So it's technically like a film major, but that might be changing. My biggest tip to getting from 100 to 1,000 subscribers. Well, you guys know for me how it happened was I was at 200 something until my Peter McKinnon video started to blow up, and now I'm past 1K. Subscribing to someone is really like a ordeal. I don't just subscribe to someone random. If I'm gonna subscribe to someone, I have to really like what their video was. I have to like their content, and I have to like them, and then normally I'll go to their channel and maybe check out another video or 2 of theirs to really make sure that I enjoy their content, and then I'll subscribe. So it's not as easy as just being like, you gotta get a lot of views and that's how people are gonna subscribe to you. You need to kind of already have built this foundation so that if you do get a video that does extremely well, those people have a reason to stay. The first couple 100 subscribers is incredibly hard. 1,000 is extremely hard to get to. Your first 100, your first 200 is really, really hard to get to. And then it just kind of gets easier from there, but it's never easy, let's be real. You have to keep up with it. You have to keep to schedule. Just keep making content that you love, and eventually other people who love the same things as you will find your content. Thank you guys so much for all your questions. I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry this was a more like sit down video. I normally like to be out and doing things, but it's raining right now outside, so I thought I would just answer some questions and let you guys learn a little bit more about me. and I hope you guys found it interesting. So I will see you guys next Tuesday with another new video. Bye!